Hello everybody. So I am in a hotel because I'm away for a wedding and I don't have a charger with me, so I have to make this video really quickly, and I totally forgot that I had to do it today, and I have makeup on my forehead, but yeah. Laura's in the bath, so I'll show you her in a minute.
No, do not.
Okay, I won't show you Laura. But yeah, so this week I was going to talk about something else, but now that's not going to happen because I don't have things with me that I need. So we're going to talk about weddings since I'm at a wedding and that's the only thing that comes to mind. So yeah, basically, the wedding I'm at is like a really sort of traditional Catholic wedding. It's going to be like in a huge church, and there's like 200 and something people invited, and she's wearing like a huge big white dress, and she's got like 8 bridesmaids, and you know, it's just really traditional, and it costs a lot of money, and like it's beautiful. The church is beautiful and everything, and the hotel we're staying in is gorgeous. But it's not my ideal wedding. Like, if I were to get married, firstly, I don't really agree with the whole marriage thing, because, you know, if one person isn't allowed to get married, then why are other people allowed to get married? And such. That was horrible. And I was just swimming, so I'm sorry I'm a mess. But, yeah. So, I'm not sure what I think about marriage. I don't agree with the institution of marriage, really, I don't think. But if I were to marry someone, and want to celebrate it with my friends and family, I would want to have an outdoor wedding in a forest and be barefoot, and then have like a little reception with loads of fairy lights and candles and little wooden tables and chairs, and I don't know, just, you know, cute little hippie things like that. And yeah, that would be my ideal wedding, I think. Like, this would be totally not my wedding idea, and I just want to wear like a flowy dress and be barefoot, and, you know, not have to worry about any like makeup or hair or anything like that, really. Like, for us, we have to get up tomorrow morning at, I think, like 7 or something, and we have to go and start getting our makeup and hair done at like 8 a.m. for the wedding. And I just think, like, you know, that's so not me. I barely do my makeup ever. So yeah, that wouldn't be me. So basically, what would be your ideal wedding, everybody else? What would you like to do? What do you think of marriage and such things? I'm just gonna pop in and, hold on, let's take a little walk. Laura, what's your opinion on marriage?
I'm kind of torn. Because I think that I think everybody should boycott the whole system and stop getting married because they make so much money, and then eventually they will let anybody get married to anybody.
Yeah.
And then I would get married.
That's fair enough. And if you were to have a wedding, what would you want your wedding like?
I would get married in the Olympia Theatre in Dublin. I would have the seats taken out of the ground floor and have big tables, kind of like Gothic furniture, with loads of candelabras, and a lot of my friends are in bands, so I'd have them all play up on the stage and just have a load of drink, a bit of crack.
Cool. And would you wear like a big traditional white dress with the poofs and the...
Yeah, I'd actually zip line onto the stage of the Olympia.
That'd be an entrance and a half with Dazzy hanging between your legs.
No, I'd have him, you know those like baby slings you can get to hold the baby in front of you? Yeah. I'd have him on one of those.
Perfect.
Because he's my little bitch.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah, so leave my fucking body out of that, by the way.
I will. Okay, so unfortunately Laura does not agree with you seeing her naked in the bath, so that's going to be edited out. But sorry, this is a really short video and shitty. It's just I don't have a charger. I have to get it like done, edited and uploaded before my battery turns off. Also, how strange, I don't have curly hair, but when I go into swimming pools, my hair goes curly. Isn't that cool? Okay, so yeah, looking forward to seeing what everybody else thinks about marriage, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Howdy, it's Wesley. We're talking about weddings. I personally love weddings. I think they're so much fun. I just got back from one also. I love the way that weddings bring people together. It's just all or most of the most important people to this couple coming together from all different cities, and they're just there to celebrate. I'm such a sucker for love. In my opinion, it's definitely something to celebrate, and weddings and marriage are not synonymous, you know, and like that gets into a whole other topic, like that could be optional, or it could be because of laws that don't allow same-sex, same-gender couples to get married, have the same rights and all that, and that gets really messy. I obviously feel very strongly that everyone should be able to have all the same rights. I don't hold the viewpoint of like wanting to boycott marriage or anything like that. Like, I believe in fighting for everybody to be able to have the human rights they deserve. I think it's very interesting. Like, I don't know if when people say they don't believe in marriage, is that because of experiences they've had with people in their lives who have been married and haven't gone too well, or is it because they don't like that marriage is limiting to, in some cases, a heteronormative life, or that certain people's rights are being taken away, and so they're trying to stand their ground until everybody has those rights. And then if it's that case, I feel like how much of that has to do with someone being against marriage? Isn't it just someone believing in equality? That's a blurry line for me. And it's super interesting how transition plays into the legality of marriage. For example, in Oregon, where gay marriage is not legal yet, if I hadn't transitioned and I wanted to marry a woman, I wouldn't be able to legally, But because I have transitioned, I could want to marry that same woman and it would be okay. It's very twisted and messed up. So there's all of that. But as far as just weddings go, I think there's such a festive, celebratory time, and like I said, I love that it brings all these people together. I was just at one where hardly anybody was from the same place, and it was so cool to just like share that experience that lasted for a day or two. It just seems like everyone's in good spirits and there to have fun and to think about love and recognize love, and I don't know, it's just, I really like it, and I totally would like to get married someday. Most of the weddings I've been to have been Jewish weddings, and I am just in love with some of the traditions that are incorporated into that. Dancing in a circle and like putting the bride and groom in chairs and lifting them up and dancing all around, and then putting their parents in chairs and just being so festive, and then the bride and the groom sitting in the middle of the dance floor, and people coming up in front of them and just doing silly dances. I don't really know all the reasons behind the traditions, but I just know that it makes people have a really good time. Celebrating this partnership and companionship, and those are things that I want in life, and so I just find a lot of beauty in it, and to witness other people just like being best friends and so in love and ready to just be by each other's sides for the rest of their lives. I think that's really powerful and awesome. I like weddings. I think they're cool. And I don't like the wedding industry and how they rob people of their money. Everything's just so expensive, it's ridiculous. Just really, really dumb. I don't think it needs to be so elaborate. That's not my style. If I were to get married, I would definitely want an outdoors wedding, probably in the woods, with big redwoods all around us, or at a vineyard, or just somewhere really gorgeous with lots of wood and a rustic look, and just, so beautiful. I'm pretty interested in hearing what other people have to say about weddings, their opinions and stuff, because I know that people's views can vary a lot. I'm positive that part of the reason why I have such a great outlook on it is because I have good experience with marriages in my life. My parents are still married, my grandparents are married, lots of my friends' parents are married. I don't have much divorce in my life. So I'm sure that plays a big role in my outlook on all of that.
Let's go out back and plan a family.